Okay, let's do that. Hi guys, I'm Amy. I'm a full-time artist and journal enthusiast, and this is my very first time doing a filming setup where I film myself talking directly to the camera. I am super anxious about it. I will probably ramble and stumble upon words, and yeah. This is why I have the emotional support Leafy on with me, holding the mic. Makes me feel a little bit less anxious, but yeah. Also, just FYI, you probably noticed that English is not my first language, so I'm sorry for any mistakes in pronouncing words. And yeah, you know, I will make mistakes. Sorry about that. Okay, um, I already forgot if I presented myself. I think I did. Oh my. Okay, um, so I've been wanting to do um, artist vlogs since like forever. And I figured if I want to start, then I just have to go for it. And even though it's stressful, um, habits make perfect. So yeah, I have to practice. So today I will take you along with me for a journaling session where I plan my week and my Hobonichi. And I will also show you how I pack my Patreon rewards. So yeah, I have a mail club and I will show you how everything is managed on my side. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video and that I'm not too awkward. And I will see you at the end. Enjoy! Here's my Hobonichi Weeks. Every Monday, I like to sit down and set up the week ahead. I will try to put down in the description everything that I use, so the fountain pens, what they are inked with, just so you can have a reference. I always start by doing a catch up of the last week because sometimes I'm very motivated to use my Obonichi for like the first 3 days of the weeks and then I forget about it. And also, last week was very exhausting and some bad luck happened to us that I won't elaborate on, but yeah, lives happen and I didn't take care of my weeks because of that. So now, every time that I start a new spread, I start by decorating the pages. So I have this little bundle of pictures that I took, um, and every week I select one from the batch and paste it in my journal. On the left page, I really like to do a line with my Mildliner just to separate the dates and the boxes. I write important dates, appointments, and events with a colored ink. This week I chose Dominant Industry Autumn Forest. And I say this week, but what I really mean is that I use this pen and this ink combination almost every week. This is my absolute favorite. I really love this color in this pen. This is the TWSBI Eco in a fine nib. And with black ink, I write down my task for the day. Sometimes I will also write my media consumption, so video games, series, or movies that I watched that day. I will also sometimes do a little star doodle, and this is to signify that I write an entry about what happened during the day. So I do a little bit of memory keeping in this journal too. On the left page, I keep a section to write down weekly tasks. So tasks that needs to be done this week, but that don't have that to be done on a particular day. And to finish, a little bit more decoration with a sticker. And yeah, I'm done planning my week for now. Now that my planning for the week is done, I have to start working on my Patreon rewards. They are all done. I just need to pack everything and address the envelopes and ship them. So this is just me counting the number of envelopes I need. And as you can see, I did a little design on it with leaves and a star right in the middle. To do so, I use my laser printer. This is she. It's an HP. I don't quite remember the name right now, but I will write it down in the description below if you're interested. This is a lifesaver. I got it for my birthday from my parents, and it saves me a lot of time because I can just print the addresses directly on the envelopes. Now that the envelopes are ready, I can start packing. This is the art club's reward. So it consists of a letter about my creative process, a postcard, and also a vinyl sticker. I will show you later in the video what's in the in the package. And there it is. This is what you get when you subscribe to the art club. So a letter printed on ivory paper. I sealed it with a sticker. And if you're delicate enough, you can actually keep the sticker to decorate and use as you wish. So when you open the letter, there's the 4 by 6 inches postcard and the sticker. And these are the rewards from February, so they are unfortunately no longer available because March started. But if you check my social media, you can see what are the rewards for March. And yeah, that's it. I figured it wouldn't be an art vlog without some art making, so I took out my sketchbook and my acrylic paint, and there was this empty pages on the spread in my sketchbook that I didn't finish, so I did a complimentary painting of a mushroom. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little segment of me painting. I can explain a little bit about my process. So first of all, I like to uh, put on paper the basic shapes and colors of my subject. So I'm using a brown color just to make a quick sketch with the brush, and then I put down the base color of each element, working now with the a green for the moss dash grass. As you can see when I'm painting, I usually do a wash of color for the background, so I don't paint directly on a white surface. I usually do red or red orange underpainting. It's my favorite because I really like the way it stands out when the painting is complete. And now that the base colors are down, I can work a little bit on details, but not too much, just defining a little bit more each element. So like now I'm doing for the grass, using a lighter green. For more details, I like to use a tiny brush. It's easier to control and I can get as precise as I want with this. When I work with acrylic paints, I also like to use my acrylic markers. They are very easy to use, and to add more details and definition to the subject, I use them for, yeah, so like I said, details, but also for lights and shadows. And of course, a drawing of mine wouldn't be it if there wasn't stars in it. So I'm adding stars, working with negative space and using the background, the colored background I made earlier. I finish it up with a light accents that I do with my Jelly Roll white pen. And yeah, that's my mushroom painting. Okay, everything is done. So now I just need to put stamps on these baby and they are ready to ship. Yeah, I really enjoy doing Patreon works. It's so rewarding to see that people are interested in having like monthly piece of art from me. It means a lot to me. So yeah, thank you so much if you're a patron. I really, really appreciate your support. And yeah, that concludes the video. And as I mentioned, practice makes perfect. So I will do this again. Um, I don't know when, but I definitely will. So I will see you next time. And I wish you a wonderful month of March. And yeah, take care. Bye bye, guys.